Hello and welcome to another episode of the SRX Championship Mode season. Um, it's the final race. We're here at We're gonna be getting ready to go to Nashville Fairgrounds. We're sitting P2 in the points standings. We're only 4 points behind Tony Stewart, so it's gonna be tight. We gotta win a heat or something. We just have to outpoint Tony Stewart somehow, some way. Regardless of how we do it. I mean, it does not matter. 4 points is not a lot. And we also have Ernie Francis Jr., who's just 12 points behind, and then Elio Castroneves, who is 14 points behind us. So, it's a four-man battle. We just gotta. It's definitely possible for Elio Castroneves to get up there. It's even possible for Bobby Labonte to get up into the lead, and win the championship, but regardless, it's definitely a 4 to 5 person battle here going into the final race. So, yeah, like I said, Nashville Fairgrounds. We've got 3 wins on the season, so we're gonna jump into practice, and then we'll jump into the race, and we will see what we can do. All right, so in practice, I did miss the goal by like a thousandth of a second, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not gonna reduce the difficulty. But the car feels great. I mean, I'm able to pretty much go wide open. I do have to blip the throttle entering, but that's about it. I was also racing around with other cars, and I feel like my car was able to keep up with them as well. So I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully we can win a heat. That'll definitely help us out at least. But we're going to jump right into this race here, and we'll see what we can do. It looks like we are starting on the bottom, so we're starting way in the back. Holy shit. We got a lot of work to do. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We're starting in the back, so we're automatically just going to take the inside here. We're going to get a little bit loose, but no big deal. Tony Stewart's right in front of us here, so we got to get in front of Tony Stewart at least. We're going to rustle our way up in here. Another 6-minute heat, by the way. So, we're going to move Michael Waltrip out of the way. And we're going to try and take the lead from... Or, not the lead. What the hell? The, position from Tony Stewart. And now we got Willie T. Ribbs and Bobby Labonte in front of us. Looks like... I'm not going to be able to go 3 wide with them because Ribbs is holding that bottom really, really hard. So I am going to follow him through, or at least try to follow him through on Bobby Labonte, but it doesn't look like he's got the drive off that he needs. Give him a little shot there, push him off the turn, and it looks like he's going to get by Bobby Labonte. We are going to take the position from Bobby Labonte. Devin Reynolds is in this one. I don't know who the hell you are, but just took the position from him. We're going to try and get Willie T. Ribbs. Bill Elliott's following us through as well. He came all the way back from the back with us. So we got just over 4 minutes left in this heat. So we're going to try and work our way up through the front. Still trying to get around Willie T. Ribbs here. He is giving me all kinds of problems. He is making his car wide as hell. He's going to get underneath Tony Kanaan now, and he's going to try and take over 5th. Or, sorry, 4th. We're going to try and follow him through, but we're going to get loose and make contact with Tony Kanaan there. Oh, he's loose into 3. So we're going to dive bomb him through there, and we're going to take position away from Tony Kanaan. Willie T. Ribbs is holding us up, man. I think if we can get by him, we're going to get up to the front. Because we are way faster than him. He just is making his car very wide. We're going to get around Willie T. Ribbs there, and now we're going to chase after Scott Bloomquist here for the lead, or for, god damn it, why do I keep saying the lead? We're going to chase him for P3. Elio Castroneves is up there trying to get the lead, but he is currently running in 2nd. We do need to get in front of him as well. He's right behind us in points, so we need to try and outscore him as well. So I think we're good on Tony Stewart here in this heat. He's way back there. We're going to try and get underneath Bloomquist here. We're going to take that position with ease. He basically just got shuffled out of the way. Just under 3 minutes left to go in this heat. Now we're chasing down Elio Castroneves. And now that we're kind of in a single file line, we're able to get some of these fast laps in now. So I think as long as we don't get stuck behind somebody, we're pretty solid to try and take positions away, try and lead the race, whatever the case may be. We are right on Elio Castroneves here. He is making his car wide. Tried to go to the outside, but I don't think the outside's going to work here. Looking, we could have got him. I think the outside can work. Looking, I don't know. We don't really get the run. We get a run off on the outside for sure, but through the center we're lacking. Man, oh man, out on that outside lane is very difficult to pass on. But we're gonna try it here. Elio's keeping that bottom all to himself, so we're actually gonna get a nose up here on him. Just over a minute and a half to go. Need to get in front of him. He's not going to score many more points than us with one position, so I'm not too worried about that, but we do need to get in front of him just to make myself feel better. Right into the back bumper of him. He is loose now. I'm loose. We did get him out of the way, but we lost time on him, so Paul Tracy is running away with this one. I don't know how the hell he's doing that, but he is running away. Just under a minute to go here in Nashville, trying to work around Elio Castroneves. I tried to go to the bottom, but he shut the door on me there. Here comes Bobby Labonte. He's also in this points battle, kinda. So we need to keep him behind us as well. Couple more laps here. We're going to get underneath Elio Castroneves. We gave him the bumper going down into turn 1. And there we go. We have second position on him. Now we got to chase down Paul Tracy, but I don't think we have enough time to do it. All right, so this is going to be the 2 to go mark. Time expires. We are 2 to go here in Nashville. Now coming to the white flag for the Heat 1. White flag, white flag, white flag. We're running pretty decent, and we are going to finish P2 in Heat 1. So that's a great start. We did pass Tony Stewart in points, I do believe. Yeah, we definitely passed. We're either tied or passed Tony Stewart. So, yeah, I think we're looking good. We're going to be in the back of this heat, so got to work our way back up through the field. So hopefully we can do that. But green flag this time by for Heat 2. We're going to immediately dive to the inside of Bill Elliott here. So we're going to take over P11. Looks like we're stacking up here on the bottom. Tony Stewart's going... oh, wow, I did not realize we were 3 wide. Well, that was cool. Shuffled Elio Castroneves all the way to the back. We're loose. Off of 4. Trying to get Bloomquist here, but I gave him the bumper, and now I got front end damage, so this car is going to be a little bit more difficult to drive now. Got underneath Tony Kanaan there, and now we're going to try and follow Bloomquist through here past Ribs. Ribs is very, very slow compared to everybody else, so we can get by him with no issue. Now we got to try and get Bloomquist. I want to try and go to the outside, but right now the field is too bunched up to try it. Oh, we are loose off of 2. Holy shit. Bobby Labonte to the outside of us, but he's not going to be able to do that. Ernie Francis Jr. shuts the door on us. We give him the bumper through 3 and 4, but we're going to try and get underneath Paul Tracy here. No, that's not Paul Tracy. It was the same color, though. It's actually Devin Reynolds. So, who is leading? I don't know who's leading. It's the 41 car, but I don't know who that is in this series. So, regardless, we are working our way through the field slowly but surely. We're sitting P6, getting ready to go underneath Marco Andretti. He left the bottom open, so we take that with no problem. And we're still chasing down Bloomquist here. Tony Stewart is up there battling for the lead, which we do not need. Do not need Tony Stewart to battle for the lead. He's actually going to take it. Tony Stewart to the lead here in Nashville. We are still working our way up through the field. We just passed Bloomquist for 4th. Here comes Bill Elliott through the field. Holy hell. Old man's coming up through here. Holy shit, he is quick. And now we're just under 4 minutes to go in this heat, and we're starting to string out just a little bit. Oh, it was Scott Speed. That's who was leading. Underneath Michael Waltrip off of 4, and now we got to chase down Tony Stewart. Got about a second between us and Tony Stewart, so we gotta get there. We have got to get there. We're slowly closing the gap with just over 2.5 minutes to go. We're about 0.7 of a second behind Tony Stewart. Me and him, I think, are matching lap times. Because I think I was trying to run the bottom there, and throughout this run, I've been trying to run the bottom and try and catch him, but I think we're matching lap times. I mean, there is no way we're staying this dead even. But now we're just about a half a second now, so maybe we're not matching lap times. I don't know. We're very, very, very similar, though. Trying to chase him down, but it looks like he's actually slowing down a little bit, so we're actually closing this gap really quick now. Either he's slowing down or I'm speeding up, one of the two, but we're closing that gap, trying to get up to Tony Stewart here. Just like that, we have closed the gap. We are right on Tony Stewart's back bumper. We gotta get to him. He's gonna hold this bottom lane, so if we try to go up top, we touch the wall there. But we're gonna try and go to the top and see if we can run that, but I think we're just gonna lose time on him. Bill Elliott's still in third. Holy hell. This is gonna be his best heat finish ever, I think. Trying so damn hard to get there, but we're starting to get loose on the top, so maybe the top isn't where we need to go, and that's what Tony's running the bottom for. We do get loose up there, and we lose a lot of time to Tony Stewart, so gotta figure this one out, figure out how to get him off the bottom. Probably got about 3 or 4 more laps left, so we've got to get to him, man. Giving him the bumper. Oh, he's spinning. He saves it. Gave him the bumper. This is going to be the 2 lap to go mark. Time's going to expire on the back straightaway. So 2 laps to go here in Nashville. He's opened up the bottom, and we're going to take that position. Tony, what are you doing, bud? You just gave me the bottom. I'm not complaining, but holy hell, dude. White flag this time by, but we just gave Tony the bottom, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. Side by side here through 3 and 4. We're going to battle it out. He's going to have it on the bottom. Damn it. He's got us. So Tony Stewart wins Heat 2. We finish second again. I still think we're good on points if we weren't tied. If me and Tony were not tied after Heat 1, I think we're still good by a couple points. So it's hard to say, but regardless, we start first in the main event because of our double second place finishes. So we're going to get set to go green here for the main event. I believe it's going to be a 25-lap race. No, it's 38-lap main event. So we'll see what we can do here. We are pulling away very quickly, very early. But Tony Stewart right behind us still. All of our championship, well, 2 of our championship rivals are up here in the top 3. So just got to hold off Tony Stewart. That's really the biggest thing. Because I know we're a lot closer. We're not that worried about Bobby Labonte, but we are very worried about Tony Stewart. So we're going to try and hold him off here. We're looking pretty good early on in this run. So we'll see what we can do. Here comes Tony Stewart. He's closed that gap. He's just about 0.2 of a second away from us. We're kind of running this middle lane, which is the reason why he was able to catch us. But honestly, the car feels so much better up here than the bottom. Yeah, it's not as fast, but the car is actually drivable. And here comes Tony Stewart. He's looking to the inside, but he's going to get the inside this time. I pretty much just gave it away. So we're going to try and cross him over here off of 2, but it's not going to happen as he drops to the bottom. We're going to give him the bumper off of 4. We get loose. Still looks good on the damage, so no issues there. Just over a couple tenths of a second back from Tony Stewart. So we need to get to him. We need to give him that bumper. We need to move him out of the way. We're not playing nice here. We're not playing nice here anymore. 30 laps to go in this race. We gotta play mean. Right on the back bumper off of 4. Gave him the bumper, but it still got us loose. So I don't know why it's getting me loose instead of him, but we're still keeping that gap. We're about a car length or 2 away from him. So I think once we get on his back bumper, we're gonna try and move him here. Going down into turn 1. We got him to block high, so now we're going to get underneath him barely got there. That was kind of a dirty move to dive bomb him like that, but we're into his door, and we're going to try and take the lead here through 3 and 4, and we are going to do it. We are now leading this race once again as we go up into the wall. No big deal. Tony Stewart now trying to chase us down once again. 27 to go. Oh, we just hit the wall there coming down the straightaway. I let it roll too far off of 4, but that actually opened the door for Tony Stewart. He was just over a half a second. Now he's under a half a second away from us. So we're still trying to kind of run that kind of that middle groove. Not the lowest we can go, but not the highest we can go. So trying to stay in this middle. We're actually gaining a little bit of time on Tony Stewart again. So it's just me and Tony up here. Bill Elliott's a second and a half back. So looking like a 2-man battle to the end of this race, no matter what, unless Bill Elliott closes or we get a caution. So still trying to hold off Tony. I mean, that's really all we can do here. Tony is still back there. He's hovering right around that half a second mark, which is good. He's not too far ahead or too far behind to where we're absolutely dominating him, but he's just far enough to where we're comfortable if we screw up. So I think we're holding pretty solid here. We're 20 laps into this race. We've got about 18 laps to go here. So we're holding our own here. We go a little higher than I want to there, way higher than I want to. Holy hell. I just didn't turn the car down, but with that, we're just under a half a second separating me and Tony, so it's tight here. It's he's getting tighter. We're 2/10 ahead of him now, so man, oh man, Tony Stewart is closing. We're fast on the bottom, but that top, it just feels so much better. Well, not the top. The second groove just feels so much better, and I know we're faster on the bottom, but it just gets so loose off the turn. That's the predicament I'm in right now, because I know Tony will catch me if I run up here, but I'm so loose now. Tires are starting to wear. We're going to give Tony the top here. See if we can hold on to this bottom. We do. We get a huge run off of 4, so gained about 3/10 off of him there, so still holding this lead on Tony Stewart. We got loose off of 2. Tony Stewart closed the gap because of that, so we're about 2/10 of a second up. Here comes Bobby Labonte out of nowhere. He's under a second back from us now, so Bobby Labonte's starting to catch us. I wonder if Bobby Labonte will be the guy that I'm trying to race for the win now. Look at that, 7/10 of a second. Tony Stewart 1/10 of a second back. Bobby Labonte is closing. Pop the wall there, no big deal, no damage. The front tires are gone here. 70s on the fronts, 74 on the right rear. Yeah, it's pretty high percentage, but it affects the car very, very heavily. But look at this, for second place back there, Bobby Labonte and Tony Stewart going at it. Both of them a half a second back, so whoever gets the best out of this one is going to chase me down. We're catching up on, I believe that's either Paul Tracy or Devin Reynolds up here. So Bobby Labonte actually takes over second, which is good. We want him to pass Tony Stewart. So Bobby Labonte takes over second. He's actually going to try and chase us down now. He is on fire, dude. He's on rails. He's 2/10 of a second behind us. So Bobby Labonte trying to chase us down here at Nashville. 8 laps to go in this race. We're trying to chase down lap traffic. Once we get there, it's all about who can get through traffic. It's been green the entire race, so have not had a single caution other than the heat brakes, so hopefully we can stay that way, but I wouldn't be upset if there was a caution with 7 to go here. Bunch everyone up and see what we can do. Okay, so that is Devin Reynolds in front of us, so yeah, Bobby Labonte chasing us down. I don't know if he's going to get here, but we are very consistent here. Oh, we're loose off of 2 into the inside wall. That's going to open the door for Bobby Labonte. And we're still going to have Devin Reynolds in front of us. Is he going to give us... Oh, shit. Oh, we're into the wall. We got loose. Big damage to the front end and the right side. And now Tony Stewart is right on us as well. Bobby Labonte going to try and go to the inside of Devin Reynolds here. We're going to follow Bobby Labonte all the way through. And now we got to chase down Bobby Labonte and try and take this lead again. 4 laps to go here in the main event. Right on Bobby Labonte's back bumper. Gave him a shot, but that it looks like it helped him. It didn't move him at all. Damn, man. I really wanted that to move him, but that didn't happen. So now we got to chase him down a little harder now. 3 laps to go here in Nashville. Willie T. Ribbs is up there now. We gave him a shot again. God damn it, it helped him out again. I was hoping it would get him loose off the exit, but it's not doing anything to him. Tony Stewart falls way back. He's having problems getting around Devin, but we're still trying to get around Willie T. Ribbs, and that was a bad... Oh, Willie T. Ribbs is around. He's wrecking again. Problems, Willie. We got a problem. We took the lead right before the caution came out, so it's going to be a green-white checker here. Everybody's bunched up. This is a way to end the race right here, folks. Coming to the green flag here at Nashville for what could be the final time. Tires are spinning, but we're getting the jump on Bobby Labonte. We're going to dive down into turn 1. We got the better restart out of everybody, so we're running away with this one, folks. It's looking pretty good, like we're going to get this championship. Coming through 3 and 4. We're going to take the white flag as the leader. Hopefully we hold on to this. White flag this time by. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Tony Stewart trying to chase us down. He's not going to have enough time. Through 3 and 4. And it looks like we are going to be SRX champions as Greg Biffle. With our 4th win of the season, we get the championship over Tony Stewart, Bobby Labonte, and Elio Castroneves. A terrible race here. He finishes P10. Everybody but Elio had a pretty good day. So yeah, guys, that's it for this series. We won the championship. We're champions here in the SRX series. So man, oh man, Greg Biffle is a champion. So we'll back out here to the main menu and we'll take a look at the, oh my god, Willie T. Ribbs and Devin Reynolds scored 0 points. How? How is that even possible? Anyways, we'll back out here to the main menu and we'll take a look at the final season results. So here's where the final points stood. Obviously we won. That was a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. It was only 2 points ahead of Tony Stewart. So, man, that was a great battle there to the end. Bobby Labonte ends up taking home 3rd, Ernie Francis Jr. 4th, Elio Castroneves, he ends up 5th. So the first 3 races for Elio Castroneves were awesome. He finished 2nd in every single one of them. But yeah, we won 4 times this season. That's a lot of races in a season to win. So, yeah, like I said, we win. So we'll scroll back down through here. Marco Andretti was 6th. That's pretty solid. Look at Bill Elliott sneaking into the top 10. Tony Kanaan is 10th. All the rest of these guys, I believe, were part-time drivers. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. This game is really fun just to sit down and race. These SRX cars feel so freaking fun to drive in this game. So, also, if you haven't seen the rest of the game, there's dirt cars, trophy trucks, and all kinds of stuff like that. So, if you want to see more of this game, I can do career mode. I can do another season, maybe in like the trophy trucks or the dirt midgets or late models. I believe is in this game as well. So, and then there's also a pavement stock car race. So, guys, if you want to see another season in this game, I can play another season. Let me know if you want to see that. And I can start that up as well. But guys, that's going to do it for this series. That's going to do it for this video. I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed watching this. So thank you guys so much for your support this whole season. If you enjoyed, drop a like on this video. Helps me out a ton. Also subscribe if you're new. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, unless something comes up. But so far, we're still holding on to that schedule. So we're doing pretty solid there. So we got more videos, more series coming up soon. So fun season. Take care, guys, and have a great night.